Energy Center para sa pagpapatuloy second round of elimination sa men's basketball tournament ng NCAA Season 92. Maraming salamat muli sa inyong panonood. Alton Rojas kasama si Coach Olsen, Rosella, and we also have Siege Tantenko at courtside. The pace, you've been mentioning it, Coach Olsen. Big reason kung bakit lamang ang Letran ngayon at hindi makaporma si Mike Harry Zuzu para sa LPU.
Oh, in the first quarter, only 3 points and 2 rebounds. Si Mike Zuzu for a guy who is number 3 in scoring and number 2 in rebounding. Maliit na puntos lamang ang binibigay niya 3 points at mababa yung kanyang rebounds, only with 2 dito sa first quarter.
And replacing him right now on the floor is Otep Gabayni. As we see that shot by Job Soliano. Otep Gabayni, I talked to him before the game, at bago na ang kanyang mindset, Coach Olsen, hindi na siya yung main defensive anchor. He's now just willing to come in and provide a supporting role para sa Pirates.
Well, that's understandable dahil he's coming off an injury. So pag ikaw player coming off an injury, gusto mo, kung ano lamang maitulong mo, itutulong mo hanggang makabalik ka na nga, maging 100% ka for your team.
Coach, maganda ang mensahe sa atin ni Lance Rafael. Kompleto ang game day kapag si Mr. Pure Business at ang idol kong si The Big Ols ang kasama mo manood.
Yun, salamat na Lance Rafael sa iyong tweet.
From JC Tarayo naman, kompleto ang game day ko kapag napapanood ko ang mga laban sa NCAA. Let's go! Letran Knights, Arriba Letran. Si Carlo naman, go Letran! Solid kapamilya. And Richard Rica Franca, let's go Pirates! As we see last year's Letran Knights head coach Alden Ayo. 22-11 ang ating talaan. Knights nangunguna kontra sa Pirates.
Talking about Coach Alden Ayo, kahit pa paano nakikita pa rin natin yung klase ng sistema na ginagawa ng Letran na ginawa nila last year with Coach Alden Ayo. There's still a team who will try to force turnovers. There's still a team who will try to push the pace, getting points in transition. So nakikita natin, depensa pa rin ang kanilang kartada na talagang ginagamit, especially dun sa round 1 ng ating especially dun sa last year kung saan nag-champion itong Letran Knights.
Ang pinakamalaking pagkakaiba lang yung pagkawala ng 3-point shooting ng Knights, Coach Olsen.
Malaking bagay yun because yun nga, nawala si Mark Cruz sa kanila. Kevin Racal, who is also a known 3-point shooter. Kaya malaking bagay yun sa outside shooting ng but still, they're still number 1 in 3-point field goal shooting. Isang bagay katulad na sinabi ko na pwede nila talagang gamitin, especially dito sa round 2 ng ating NCAA.
You're right about that. They are number 1 in terms of field goal percentage, 3-point shooting, but in terms of the volume of shots, the number of shots that they take, they don't rely on the 3-point shot as much as they did last season.
Yes, hindi na. Like I said, it's the personnel. Wala na si Mark Cruz, wala na si Kevin Racal. Kevin Racal is a very versatile player. He can play the 4 spot, but he stretches out the defense because he can hit that outside shot also. So because of those two guys, bumaba na nga yung number of 3-point shots na tinitira nitong Letran Knights.
And the timeliness of the 3-pointers na naipapasok last year ni Cruz at ni K-Rax, talagang malaking bagay. Big reason kung bakit nag-champion ang Letran ng nakaraang taon. This is a new chapter para sa mga Letranista, and they are trying to defend their crown after recapturing it after a decade-long drought. 3-pointer na ipasok ni Pipoy Marata as Nambatak returns to the game.
Zone defense naman itong pinapakita ngayon ng LPU. Change up. Slowly, ibinabangan nila itong kalamangan ng Letran Knights.
Nambatak binangga. Ang tinawag na foul. Balikan muna natin si Siege Tantenko. Siege.
Yes, Anton, kasama ko ngayon ang isa sa mga pinaka-inaabangan na recruit si Coach Jeff Napang. Ngunit ngayon, sidelined siya with an injury. Mark Osario, this has given you an opportunity to observe your team from the outside. Anong improvements yung nakikita mo sa Letran Knights?
Actually, every day progress yung sa amin eh. So, in practice, syempre, go hard na kami parate and seryoso, wala lang tawala.
Sabi nga ni Coach, the pace has picked up in your practice. How excited are you to get back to playing for the team?
I'm actually excited because I still wanna play in the second round and prove myself naman kasi I've been out for the first round for like 3 games and siguro makakabawi ako sa second round.
Marco, sagutin mo naman ang ating question of the day. Kumpleto ang game day kapag
Kompleto ang game day kapag naka-focus yung team at everyone's enjoying.
very team-minded itong si Marco Sario. For all the Letran fans who are waiting for Marco's comeback, expect that maybe next week, right?
So this week, puro therapy. Hopefully next week I get to play and hopefully we win.
Hopefully you win. And today na rin. Thank you, Marco. Back to you, Ton.
Speaking of comebacks next week, I also talked to Jeff Bulawan, who's out with an injured left shoulder. Sabi niya, baka next week, makabalik na siya.
Sayang, hindi pa umabot ng All-Star game. Kung saan sana na-defend niya yung kanyang crown.
Paano naman niya tatalunin yung ginawa ni Yankee Haruna? Tinalunan si The Truth. Kaya talunan ni Jeff si Coach Hammer?
Nanghahamon kaya ano? Baka pwede na makita rin uli natin. Ano yan? Hammer against Brandon Vera na naman ba yan?
Kaya lang, panis si Brandon tsaka si Martin kay River Cruz eh.
Oo, iba yung sayaw na pinakita ni River Cruz. At talagang natuwa lahat ng ating mga fans dun sa pinakita natin at binigay natin sa kanila nung All-Star Day.
Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanood, sa lahat ng mga pumunta, sa lahat ng mga nag-tweet. And continue to support the league by joining us every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday dito lang sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action.
Ito nakikita natin. Gusto ko lang pakita yung importance ni Joseph Gabayni. Ngayon binalik si Mike Suzu with 6 minutes and 41 seconds left. Nakapahinga siya ng almost 5 minutes. Hindi natin masyado nakikita yun nung first round. And right now, nandito si Joseph Gabayni. They can afford to do that. Meron silang pamalit ngayon kay Mike and Zuzu. Well, in fact, sabay nga sila ngayon naglalaro. And this is a very tall lineup para kay Coach Topex Robinson.
We were mentioning halos 35 minutes per game naglalaro si Mike Harry. Very taxing to the body. And now may katulong siya, si Otep Gabayni. Gabayni actually hailed as one of the top defensive players during his first year sa NCAA noong NCAA season 90, 2014.
And with both of them inside the game right now, when playing zone defense, mahirap mapasok ito ng Letran Knights.
Samantala, Jesper Ayay nakapuntos. Letran lead, chopped down to 3. Soliano with a baseline jumper.
Ever since itong LPU started showing that the zone defense, binababa na nila itong kalabangan ng Letran Knights.
26-21 lamang Knights kontra sa Pirates. Round, Ray Benedict ng Batak. 22.7 points per game ang kanyang naibibigay sa defending champions kada laro.
Well, iba talaga yung pinapakita ni Ray ng Batak this year. Really stepping up after losing si Mark Cruz to graduation at si Kevin Nakal. Dito na talaga ang nagpapakita para sa Letran Knights. NCAA Season 92 leading scorer after round 1.
And one of the biggest recruits, top players na naglalaro sa unang pagkakataon dito sa NCAA, Mike Harry Zuzu.
Kanina pa natin binabanggit itong si Mike Zuzu, pero nakita nyo on your screen. Makita nyo yung kanyang numbers. 19.1 points, number 3 in the NCAA. 17.2 rebounds, number 2. And 1.4 blocks per game, number 9 in the league. Pero nga, wala pa nga dyan. Hindi natin nakita dyan that he's number 1 in offensive rebounding. And he's also the most fouled player dito sa ating season 92 ng NCAA.
So a lot of credentials mula dito sa dating University of the Visayas Green Lancer na nag-champion sa CESAFI. So he was a champion in Cebu. He wants to be a champion here in Metro Manila. Again, the only guy who has averaged a double-double in every single game na kanyang pinasok dito sa NCAA.
And his numbers just show that he is the main guy of Coach Topex Robinson, and he is the reason kung bakit maganda ang linalaro ng LPU, especially towards the end of the first round where they won 4 of their last 6 games.
And he's also proof that there are players from Cebu that make the jump from the Queen City of the South to the bright lights of Metro Manila, as we see Jom Soliano, who hails from Talisay City, Cebu. Nakalusot doon at naipasok ang reverse layup despite the presence of Zuzu.
Ilang local players ang gagaling Cebu hanggang umaabot ng Manila pati yung mga foreign students na nakikita natin. In fact, yung player nung nasa screen natin kanina, Coach Alvin Ayo, si Benimbala, galing din South yun. Ngayon ay naglalaro na for the De La Salle Green Archers.
Pati yung si Steve Acomo, balita ko, nasa UST na. Steve Acomo used to play for University of the Visayas.
So, dami nag-uumpisa sa South. Nasa scout at nadadala dito sa Metro Manila.
Alanes, naipasok at tira. The lefty 3-point bomb from Alanes. Balanza called for traveling there. Patuloy ang pamamayagpag ng mga Letranista. Pero sinisigurado ng Pirates na hindi namamaga ang kalamangan.
And that's one department, Anton, where they really can help itong si Mike Zuzu in 3-point shooting or their outside shooting. Because alam naman natin ito si Mike Zuzu ay ang hari ng ilalim. So when he operates inside, makakatulong talaga when his teammates start hitting their outside shots. Mapapadali yun para kang Mike Zuzu.
Alanes. Binigay kay Baltazar. Baltazar. Great footwork by Wilson Baltazar to get that shot off.
Almost a travel nga hinihingi ng Letran doon. But still, 2 points para sa LPU.
Di inangat ni Wilson Baltazar ang kanyang pivot foot. Takes great control and composure to do that. Kapos ang tira ni Soliano, Alban, Romarachada, Ian Alban binigay dito kay Shaquille Alanes, too strong. Tapi ka ng bola ng Batak, binigay sa kalaban. Baltazar thought about the 3, sabi niya, teka muna, i-set up natin ang opensa.
Good patience by Wilson Baltazar. So a better shot for him, but he does not make it.
Luwib, napitawan ng bola. Napulot ni Ray. Binalik kay Ray ng Batak for 3. Nothing but net.
That is the reason kung bakit si Ray ng Batak ang ating number 1 scorer or ating leading scorer dito sa NCAA because of his improved outside shot.
Mike Harry Zuzu hands it off to Alban. Alban back to Zuzu.
Ganda naman ng pasa ni Alban doon, attracting that defense of Letran, and last second binigay yung assist pass kay Zuzu.
Quinto, natapik ang bola. Naagaw ni Alanes. Alanes back to Zuzu, but Quinto was there for the deflection.
Ang bilis rin ang paba ng Letran doon. Good transition defense para sa kanila in preventing that fast break. Kung hindi, dunk na sana yon para kay Mike Zuzu.
Ang ganda ng pasahan ng mga Cagayan de Oro boys. Luwib from Nambatak back to Ray Nambatak. Ito naman yung magandang pasa. Great setup job by Ian Alban para kay Zuzu. Alban to Zuzu again. Bothered by the defense of Soliano. Soliano with a block. Jom Soliano. Well, hindi na tayo nagugulat sa ginagawa ni Jom Soliano because remember last year he had to play against Ola de Yogun in the finals.
Sanay na siya pag dumedepensa sa mga mas malalaki sa kanya, at pinakita nga niya yun dun sa huling sequence na yun, getting that block against Mike Zuzu.
Babalik po ang NCAA Season 92. And we are back live here inside the Filoil Flying V Center as we check in with the lovely faces, the lovely ladies sa ating Smile You're On Cam segments.
Ayan. Pwede natin sabihin na kumpleto ang game day pag merong Smile You're On Cam.
Yes. Ayan. Marami rin nag-tweet sa atin. Thank you so much to Michael James, Lance Rafael, Peter Mark Mangian. Sinabi, kompleto ang game niya kapag si Siege, si Anton at si Coach Olsen, ang commentator. Thank you so much to everybody tweeting us. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the love.
Oh, and palagi na lang ang Alejandro family nanonood na naman. Of course, si JJ who used to play for the Mapua Red Robins, ngayon nasa UAP na with NU, nanonood together with the family.
Nagtataka lang ako, Coach, kung sino kaya ang ginagaya ni JJ Alejandro. Ang haba na ng buhok niya eh.
Naka ano yung cornrows.
Good luck, JJ, this season. 32 all. Ito ang unang deadlock ng ating laro.
And after a strong start by Letran, dinahandahan nga nitong LPU. Anchored on this zone defense na pinapakita sa kanila sa kanilang half-court set, half-court zone defense.
Orlanes nakawala. Pumukol, pasok.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Joseph Gabayni getting extended minutes dito, Coach Olsen.
Oh, and slowly he will get his game, aside from the fact na humahaba ang playing time ni Gabayni, ahaba rin ang pahinga ni Mike Suzu, at yun ang nakikita natin ngayon dito sa ating first half.
Gabayni was actually hailed as the Defensive Player of the Year ng NCAA noong 2014. So if he can get back to that form, malaki ang may tutulong niya sa Pirates. A steal here by Nambatak. Balanza. Luib. Inside pass to Soliano. Catches and shoots. Jom Soliano. 13 big points for Jom Soliano.
Kanina pa nakikita ni Jom Soliano yung mga puwang dun sa depensa ng LPU. And for a very tall guy, sometimes he plays the center position. He has a nice medium range shot. Jom Soliano, this game already 11 points above. O nalampasan na niya yung kanyang season average of 9.8 points.
And Soliano could be in for a career performance. Ang career high kasi nitong si Jom Soliano was 19 in Game 3 of the NCAA Finals nung nakaraang season. And right now, 13 na siya.
What a time to score your career high, Game 3 pa ng finals.
Nakita natin sa ating mga TV screens, Jeb Bulawan still resting that injured left shoulder. Pero sabi niya sa akin, baka next week makabalik na siya. Nambatak. Inside pass, Soliano. Dinabas kay Balanza for 3. Too strong. Tapi ka ng bola. Mapupulot ni Mike Harry Zuzu. Alban to Baltazar all day for 3. Wilson Baltazar.
Nag-iinit itong LPU Pirates, hitting their outside shots, particularly in three-point shooting nila. Samantalang sa kabila naman, with this zone defense ng LPU, they're practically daring itong Letran Knights to hit their outside shots. With Gabayni patrolling the inside, and Mike Suzu is already inside the game, and nagsusona itong dalawang to. Kadagay na sinabi ko, talaga pinapatira nila itong Letran from the outside. And so far, walang na-shoot in those three sequences na nakita natin.
At Coach Olsen, ito ang unang taste of the lead ng LPU sa ating laro.
Really, it has been their shooting na nagbalik sa kanila sa larong ito. They're shooting and they're very good half-court defense.
Ang bohot, Luib, linabas kay Balanza. Soliano from the free throw line. Jom Soliano, 15 big points.
Ayun na naman. Si Jom Soliano lang yata nakakashoot sa kanila from that perimeter.
11 out of his 15 points na ipasok niya dito sa second quarter. Alanes umatras, tumira, airball. Offensive rebound para kay Zuzu. Supalpal ni Ambot. Knights rumarachada ng batak. Umaarangkada, Ray ng batak.
And that is their advantage, yung speed na sinasabi natin. When you have a lineup of Gapaini and Zuzu together, quickness ang lamang ng Letran at pinakita yun ni Ray ng batak. Before itong LPU can set up their zone defense, inatake na agad ni Ray ng batak itong depensa ng LPU.
Coast to coast for the Stingray. Ray ng batak, and Coach Topex Robinson was livid after that play.
Oh, hindi natin alam kung ano yung ini-explain niya sa refs or inireklamo niya. But he will be called. Is he going to be called for a technical foul? Oh.
Yep, a technical foul was called on Coach Topex. Actually, kanina nagre-reklamo siya. He was close to the free throw line already on the LPU side. He was really beside himself.
Actually, pumasok na siya dun sa court. Tinabihan na niya yung referee dun eh.
Technical free throw for Ray Nambata.
Ng batak na ibalik ang kalamangan sa panig ng mga Letranista. But he misses both technical free throws, Coach Olsen.
Grabe naman yon. Easy point sana for Letran. Pero sinuwerte itong LPU. So right now, ito bumalik nga ang kalamangan dito sa Letran because of that layup by Ray ng batak.
Ng batak, an 80.6% free throw shooter, missing those technical free throws. 10 segundo nalalabi dito sa first half. Binigay ang bola kay Nambatak. Nambatak kontra Alanes. Nambatak nabitawan ang bola. Nambatak umatras, tumira at sumabit pa si Shaquille Alanes. 3 free throws ang titirahin ni Nambatak.
Masyadong dumikit. Andun sa landing spot. Actually, ito si Alanes dun sa landing spot. Si Ray ng batak. And talaga matatawagan siya ng foul because of that.
So pagkakataon para kay Ray na makabawi after missing those 2 technical free throws.
Yes, after missing those 2 free throws, expect Ray to make these 3 free throws para pakita nga na mataas at over 80% ang kanyang free throw shooting. Mag-average out din yan, Anton.
Nakuha na ni Ray ang tamang pagpitik.
Yun! Sabi sa'yo eh.
Perfect! On that trip to the free throw line, 3 out of 3 for the #1 scorer of the NCAA, the Stingray. Ray Nambatak at lamang ang kanyang koponan 41-37. But not after losing a 12-point advantage. Nakahabol si Mike Harry Zuzu at ang mga pirata ng LPU.
Oh, and they went to their outside shooting. Like we said, ang ganda ng outside shooting ng LPU. At slowly, nakahabol sila dito sa larong ito.
Nambatak and Soliano combining for 31 big points para sa Letran. 16 ang naibuhos ni Ray Nambatak, 15 na ipasok ni Jom Soliano. Halftime stats, analysis, and more sa aming pagbabalik. Ito po ang Season 92 ng NCAA 10 kulay, isang laban.